everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Hope you are all having an amazing day today. My name is Lex. Welcome back to Paleto Bay in GTA 5, where today we're going to be checking out the remainder of the cars that were added in the latest Gunrunning DLC, as you can see right here. Now, this one on the left, this was not for the Gunrunning DLC. This was the technical that was made to go in water. Then we had the original technical, and now we have this one. As you might be able to tell, that the paintwork is definitely a lot better. And the deal with this one is it's a lot more customizable. There's some really cool things you can add to this. And I think that's pretty much it. I don't think it's any tougher than any of the others. Maybe there's some different weaponry. That's something we're going to have to find out. So me and my team of Trevors are going to be checking this and 2 other military vehicles out in today's video. But before we get into all of that, there's going to be some comments and questions on the screen. If you would like your comments and questions featured, you can leave them in the comment section below. I'll pick some at random and feature them at the start of the next video. And don't forget, you can also follow me on Twitter at Figureight. Links for my Twitter are in the description below. Okay, so here we are in the technical. Trevor's just jumping up, ready to use his gun. Now, first of all, I just want to test if Trevor actually uses his gun, so I'm going to get some police attention first of all. Oh, actually, I've just noticed he's used the gun. I didn't even... Wow, he's shooting at him. Does he shoot at anyone that you shoot at? Is that the deal? I always thought he only shot at cops. No. Oh, Trevor, you're doing awesome today, dude. Yes, Trevor is using the weaponry, as he should. Although I should say that as a bodyguard, he doesn't really shoot the gun enough. He really doesn't shoot the gun much before he just gets bored and just stares at them, pointing the gun at them. But at least Trevor uses... Oh, look, there's Trevor's car there, although that's the nice shiny version, not the original Trevor version. So, let's go ahead and tune this thing up whilst we're being chased by the police. Let's just change things up. So, let's just go to menus custom. So, in here, we have some liveries. Again, these are going to be all the awesome... In fact, I like... Actually, not the spray camo for this one. I like the Zancudo camo already. Even like that color scheme. Looks pretty cool. So actually, let's just go for the Zancudo camo, and I will actually change the color, but we'll do that a little bit later. So we'll keep the wheels that we got, because the wheels actually look really nice, although they are rusted out. So we could actually go. Let's just go to wheels. Let's just go to off-road, chrome rims. Again, I've got the law-friendly wheels mod, so there's a bunch of stuff here that we might even be able to get like a matching set. Well, mind you, these all look pretty good, although they are in chrome. I would like to get some non-chrome versions. Well, these are nice. I like wheels 27. Although wheels 26 pretty much look like the nicer versions of the stock wheels. There's the stock, and then there's that one, all nice and clean without the rust. So we'll go for that one. This is, I don't know if you can make a non-rusty version, but let's see. Seems in this one has a cleaner body. Hopefully we can. Oh my god, he's actually on fire. Trevor, good job. Right, so onto the chassis. Now we can actually add some armor plating to this thing. So we have light armor, which just goes around on the top right there. Then we have medium armor, which is just some, I guess that's going to be really hard to look out of. And then we have the proper heavy armor, which actually completely covers up all the windows. We've got like some more bracing on the roof there, as you can see. A bit more going up on the back, making it really hard for anyone to shoot us. And it's also got a little bit of bracing on the bonnet on the front there. This is going to be really handy, actually, now that I'm sitting here. Now we're nice and plated up. It's going to be a lot harder for me to be killed. So, onto the grill, we have, it's just the stock, then we have this huge, massive, huge lower bull bar thing. Actually, let's just go for a closer look. Let's have a look here. Then we've got the reinforced bull bar, look at that. That is intense. Then we have the heavy duty bull bar. Oh my god, does this get any bigger? Well, apparently it does. The ram bar, okay, we're going to have to test that out in a second. And then the brute bar. Oh, okay, I'm going to go for the brute bar. I'm going to make that just as brutish as possible. Then on the fenders, I'm surprised Trevor's still alive. I think I might have made him invincible, actually. We do have the proximity mine thing. Again, this doesn't really work in single player. If you haven't really noticed, I am in single player mode. Again, the proximity mine doesn't really do anything. I probably should have made my wheels bulletproof first. Then on the roof, I can actually change that to a minigun. Okay, this is going to get interesting. You need to do a bit more than that. Come on. In fact, let's just go to vehicle options, go to menus, customs, wheels, and make sure this is all bulletproof to start off with. In fact, let's just go to repair. So that's all fixed. There we go. I mean, this minigun's great, but Trevor's not really doing a great job with it. Takes him a while to actually kill anyone. Come on. Yeah, it would have been nice if he just completely just wrecked through cars with that thing, because that thing definitely can. Now, I know what some of you are going to say. You're going to be saying, Lex, you can press the button, you can change seats. Well, You can't. In single player, there isn't actually a mod for it yet, at least not that I've seen, that allows you to switch seats in single player. So sadly, the only way I can get this to work is by having Trevor sitting on the back and shooting cops for me. Sadly, we can't actually have fun with the weaponry ourselves. What else have we actually got left? We've got fenders, that's the proximity mine, then roof is the minigun. That is actually it for all the tuning ones on that one. Again, it's just engine, suspension, everything. Extras, there are none. And that's that one pretty much done. Okay, so we got the new one, and I actually need to spawn myself in some more Trevors. Did my car just blow up? No, it did not. Actually, that was a civilian car. Out of all the cars, it still wasn't me. Poor guy. Right, let's just spawn in a couple more Trevors until we got one. Oh, he's sitting on the outside. Oh, he hangs off the side. Okay, I did not realize that was a thing. How many more can I spawn in that is... Oh my god. Hang on, can we get them in the back as well? How many people can you fit in this thing? Oh my god, we've got me, we've got Trevor in the front, we've got 2 Trevors in the back, we've got a Trevor on each side, and then 2 Trevors in the, like, actual bed bit at the back. Oh, there goes one of my Trevors. Oh, Trevor, no, come on. Get back on. Quick, jump back on, Trevor. God, take your time, god damn. No, I think, oh, we can't actually spawn in any more bodyguards. That is the max amount that I've got. But, my god. But I have noticed that the weaponry on the top isn't being used. Wait, am I doing this, or is this... No, that's just me shooting my gun. That's not me actually using the weapon. So, who uses the weapon on the top? How do you access that? So, you guys were telling me that it's the right directional pad button on the Xbox controller. Well, apparently some of you say you hold it down. I mean, I can hold it down forever. It's still not happening. I still can't change the seats. All it does is change the lights. It turns them on and off in single player. This is actually the Insurgent. There are other Insurgents. I believe that the only difference is, like the technical, this one has loads of armor plating and stuff in the tuning. So let's just go to menus customs. Yeah, we do actually have some stuff. I'm going to keep the wheels exactly as they are with this one. Let's get a chassis. So we've got light armor plating, which looks like that. Oh, that's nice. Then we've got medium armor plating. Oh, that is cool. And then heavy armor plating right there. Doesn't really protect our Trevors on the outside or the Trevors in the back. It would greatly protect the Trevor that's in the top bit, but we can't spawn any more people in, so I'll never know if we need another person. Then on the fenders, again, it's the proximity mine rubbish that doesn't really have any relevance to us in single player. And then on the roof, we can change to a 50 cal minigun. But again, I can't use it. And then apart from that, engine, transmission, brakes, suspension, everything else, and there's no extras. Oh, there is actually extra 1. Oh, extra 1 is the gun. Alright, it seems that the gun's an extra. It makes me think that I should be able to control this with me. Hang on, let's just see if I can change... No, just unarmed is all I can do. I can't shoot. Oh, well that's a huge shame. It's another one of these cars. Again, also I could actually just get some livery and stuff going on in menus customs. All of that is still available again. Let's go for a nice sprayed camo again. This one, nice basic one. It's a huge shame that for some reason, even with all my bodyguards, I still can't get this weapon to work. It's another one of these cars that just works so much better in online mode, but I imagine that this thing costs a hell of a lot of money. And that pretty much concludes this Insurgent. There is one more, and unlike the Insurgent and the technical, this next one seems to be like a whole new vehicle, because I definitely haven't seen it before. Let's check this out. And here we are in the Night Shark. Now sadly, as you can see, I now have 4 trailing Trevors, because this can't fit half as many people in it, but this thing is a hell of a lot faster. So I think this might be based on something that's already there, but this thing is called the Night Shark. But I don't know if we have any sort of like civilian equivalent of this. This looks like a completely new militarized vehicle. So let's just go to vehicle options. Am I actually really escaping the police out here? Is this all that I need to escape the police? Mind you, there's one coming up on the railway track. Am I genuinely going to evade the police? Oh, no, they finally found me again. Okay. Let's just go to... Oh, dear, what the hell was that? Oh, my God. Oh, right. Well, one of my Trevors has a railgun. That would explain things. So let's go to menus customs. We can go and change the livery again. Let's go for something a bit different. Let's go for 90 sandbox on this one. That looks really cool. Suits that vehicle right down. Then we have the wheels, which there's no point in really changing. On the front bumper, we have primary headlight protectors, secondary headlight protectors, basically just different colors, and then the black headlight protectors. Not really much that you can change. I'm going to go for the primary on that one. I'll tell you what, this Trevor is making mincemeat of this entire police force just as I sit here doing absolutely nothing. On the rear bumpers, again, it's just light protectors. We got the primary colored light protectors, secondary color, and then the black ones, I'm going to go for primary all round. Exhaust, where are the exhausts on this thing? Oh, I see, they're these tiny little things right there. So we have the stock, we have the titanium, and then we have what is apparently not dual exit exhaust. It is actually the addition of the paneling that's on the side. It just sort of hides it, which obviously that looks the best, so I'm going to go for that. Then on the chassis, there we have the proper window plate. So we have the stock. Then we have this. Oh, that's just already, this just looks absolutely perfect and completely impenetrable. Then we have the secondary color versions, which actually, in this case, doesn't look too bad. And then we have the black ones, which actually, that looks better because it's not so shiny. I'm going to go for the black ones on that one, actually. And then on the grille, we've got a nice selection. So we have primary horizontal grille. Then we have the secondary color version, the black version. Then we have the primary vertical grille. And then the different color combinations of that one. And then the mesh grille and different versions. I'm going to go for the black mesh grille, actually, on that one. Then on the hood, we've got some more armor stuff. So we've got these steel plates. Then we've got the primary level 1 armor plates. It makes me wonder if actually these would appear just by changing the armor. It'd have been really cool if like just adding the armor thing to your car makes all this stuff appear naturally. But it's cool that we can change its looks anyway. So we have the primary 1 armor plates. Then we have the secondary color. Then the black versions. Then we have the primary 2. Definitely looks better in black, I'd say, because we can actually see them this time. And then we have the primary 3. Well, it looks kind of cool, but I really like the steel plates. I think that just looks the coolest, so I'm going to go for that one. Then on the fenders, we have, again, door plates in different colors. In fact, seems that we've already got those black bits down the bottom. I'm going to have that in black to match. Actually, the secondary color definitely matches best. Maybe these are tied to secondary color as well. Let's find out in a second. Then it's just a case of engine, brakes, transmission, suspension, everything else, and there are no extras with this one. So let's just go to paints, secondary color. Let's go to matte, black. Yes, okay, that makes everything match there. So actually, we could just go for a grey, and that pretty much just matches with that stuff. We could actually change that to secondary color to match, but that works out pretty nicely. Actually looks really nice, but again, I mean, there's no weapon on the top of this one. There's no weapon that we can use, not that I can see. Oh, actually, this one does. This one does have these down the bottom. Okay, so this one does have things that we can control in single player, so this is already better than the Insurgent. At least I have the things here, but, I mean, so did the Ardent, and that was a sports car. So for a military car, I think this is just, it's just fast, it can carry a few people, and it's got this. But apart from that, it seems really just like a completely armored up SUV vehicle. I don't think it's supposed to be any different to that, because I don't think there's any other weaponry apart from the machine gun. And that's that one done. So there's the last 3 cars for the Gunrunning DLC. I have checked out every single vehicle now, I think. I hope. So there we go, guys. That is it. I mean, these are all pretty much the same as before. I still think that these things are stupid. Just in general, like the way that GTA Online is going with these things, when you're someone like me that is low leveled and everyone is driving around in these big armored things that you can just shoot like that, I would be dead in seconds in GTA Online with this weapon alone. You wouldn't need anything else, I would just die. And so I'm not really a big fan of this, because I think it just makes GTA Online even more unbalanced than it already is for those people who are low level and just wanted to cruise around. But there we go. That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know which one you think is best. Actually, I'd love to know which one, not just these, actually, what do you think is the best military weaponized vehicle from the Gunrunning DLC? I'm going to say that my favorite is probably the Tampa, purely because of all the cool extras that you can actually use yourself in single player, which is really just the best for me. Although I am aware of the fact that you can change seats in online mode to utilize all the other weapons. I also really like that sort of like trailer thing with the pickup truck that you can sit on. That thing works amazingly for single player as well. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.